Monday. How are you doing today? Welcome for Affectionate Scar, Jose, Super Mego, Hoagie Man, TMK, Matt. I hope you're all having a nice start to your week. Today has been a much needed, slightly overcast day. It's been pretty regularly in the mid 90s here in Nashville and just super hot. But today, it's been mid 80s. Now it's climbing up back to 90, but it meant that I could take my time this morning and not immediately go out the door for my run, which was very much appreciated. If I had it my way, I would like to just sit on the couch a little bit in the morning with Baloo. So I got to do that, which was great, and then just practice. Of course, practice. And I feel like I'm making some good strides, so I'm feeling good about the direction that my musicianship is going. In particular, piano. I've been working really hard on piano. Babylon, welcome. How are you? MJ, good to see you. The Fico. I hope you guys are doing okay. Another fun thing that I've been working on is actually the tin whistle. I'm embarrassed to say that it only took like a 6-minute tutorial video to understand it a whole lot better. And weirdly enough, some of the stuff I learned in music ed with recorder has helped me with the tin whistle too. Never thought that knowledge would be put to any use ever, but here we are. So that's pretty cool. Jove, what's up? Good to see you. Other than that, I will admit I have some things going on right now that are stressing me out a bit. I feel like, I don't know. I'm having a little bit of trouble finding that balance of work and actively being involved with, my friends and in the real world. I hate that phrasing. I feel like that sounds inconsiderate to you guys, and I'm not trying to do that at all. I feel I've let down a friend recently, and I'm gonna talk to them later about it, but I'm nervous. I've been so caught up in, taking violin lessons again and just trying so hard to keep improving and better myself as a musician. And while I am so extremely grateful that this has become my full time, I will admit I fall victim to not knowing when to clock out. Because with this being my job, I don't ever really clock out. I know I could. I just put myself to these really high standards of making sure every time I start a stream that I'm better than the last time you saw me. But what that's been resulting with is me constantly practicing piano and bass and violin and still at the same time feeling so horribly guilty for not having more songs ready and being able to bring the harp on and things like that. So I'm having trouble as of late finding that balance. And I know if I just keep focusing and wanting to find that proper balance, I'll get it. We can kick you out. We used to do it to Dusty. I've gotten better. Actually, me and Pencils had to talk about that once, where I was pretty consistently going for 6-hour streams. And sorry to reveal our private conversations, Pencils. I felt like it was okay since it's relating to me. He was like, if you want to do all the other things, you need to make time for it. So I've, cut back to doing more 3.5 to 4 hour streams, which I think is a good length of time for me to be able to talk to you the amount I want, as well as playing the music that I want. Blanca, what's up? How very dare. Oh, I've never gotten a very dare. It's usually just how dare. That makes me feel like I really crossed the line. So yeah. If I'm being completely transparent, I'm just nervous about talking to my friends that I've let down this past week. It's hard to admit when you haven't been a very good friend, and I know that that was the case. It wasn't on purpose, but it still was the case. So I'm very nervous. And they made it clear, like, it's a safe scenario to talk in. Like, you know, we just need to talk it out. But I'm just beating myself up pretty hard. And I just want to do better in a lot of areas of my life, but I gotta prioritize. I hope I'm not bumming you out at the beginning of stream too much. I just know myself very well, and I know I don't do too hot at hiding things. Do the same for MJ. That makes me feel better that I'm not this, like, villain. And again, no one's making me feel like that other than myself, and I can't bring that attitude into it when I talk to them, because that's also not fair. My anxiety has just been really hard for me to handle today. Because I was going to try and talk to them in the evening. So I'm nervous. But I do feel also excited about other things going on in my life and other things that I'm proud of and I'm excited about. I feel bad talking about it because it was at the expense of some of my closeness with people, but I've almost finished the audio for my next YouTube recording, and I've gotten so much better at recording, and I almost enjoy it. Almost enjoyed it. Recording for me has been a very brutal process where it feels like recording feels to me like I'm just staring in the mirror and, you know, pointing at myself and being like, do this better, or like, that wasn't good. And after, you know, a couple of hours of that, it starts to hit the confidence a lot. But on this new recording, I'm featuring the most instruments I've done so far. There's going to be bass, there's going to be keys, guitar, strings, layered vocals, and some other instruments you might be surprised by. And I'm really happy with it. I can see that it's already looking like the end product I want, even though it's not the end product yet. I like to say good gravy for some reason. I dig it. I've worked as a music teacher for a long time, so I liked finding a variety of PG ways to say certain phrases. I used to do Golly Miss Molly a lot. Hey Vampire Plaza, how are you? You'll figure out the right balance. Nobody here is going to fault you if you need to step away. And for Rafiki, welcome. How are you? Oh yeah, I think most of my friends have at least popped in for a second to see my streams, just to like know what it's all about. Daniel, thank you so much for gifting a sub and welcome. How are you doing today? Violining for Findel, welcome. How are you? I usually say violining, which is incorrect, but I find it amusing. But welcome in, how are you? Daniel, Joe, you are awesome. Raise the hype. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, everybody. So yeah, if I'm being honest, I'm just having a difficult day with some of my anxiety. But I'd really like to play music, because I feel like music is one thing, when I do it, I can stop the overwhelming, like thoughts that just keep running through, because I'm just focused on getting a clean tone and playing in time and, you know, making something sound as I want it to. Thank you for agreeing it, girl. Thank you very much. Arter, no, I mean, I don't want you to worry. I'm totally fine. I'm feeling guilt as I hurt a friend last week. Not on purpose, but like it makes sense and what I did. Yeah. Out the door, welcome. Darth V, good to see you. Fast don't lie. Thank you. Okay, let's start making some sounds. Couple farty notes in there. You guys are awesome. For a second, I thought that number 1 was a question mark, and I was like, noted. Oh, who doesn't, pencils? Lenoir, welcome. How are you? Ben, it's good to see you as always. How are you doing today? Imaginary City. I always like to try and say hello to as many people in the beginning as possible. As for today, believe it or not, I actually have been working my way up to doing a brand new loop for you guys. It's an artist I've never covered, and I think it's going to be a nice addition to the list. I'm on the fence as to whether I want to try and go for it, because I haven't tried it yet, or if I want to do it when I'm more prepared. So I'm going to play that by ear. I fixed the backing trap. Feels like that sometimes. The backing track for Breakfast in America. So that one is ready to go. I want to run it to make sure that everything's in place as it needs to. I've also... I was going to just like go into these naturally without telling you ahead of time, but for whatever reason, I feel like I want to say it ahead of time. I've been practicing playing and singing piano over a loop, which I've never done before. But I've realized that as I've done the first couple of attempts for New Friend, it just seemed like it would make so much more sense if I just played the piano and sang on top of it and have that be the goal of the performance. So I practice that a lot. There's some things with rhythms where it's hard to play and sing it, but I think I've practiced enough where I can give it a go to today. But I'm a little nervous. So that's my plan for some of the points I want to hit today. I want to run Breakfast in America with the tracks. I want to see if I can play piano straight and just sing a performance of New Friend. Maybe touch on the new song. I might wait until Thursday for it. Once again, it involves piano. I've been laser focused on getting better with piano so I can add it to more loops. Chris, what's up? Good to see you. How are you doing? You found an electric violin with a MIDI pickup. Interesting. So technically you could replace all your notes with perp samples. Like while I play the violin, it would read the pitches. Oh, that's... I'd be interested to hear how that goes. I feel like that must be not perfect yet. With violin, applying some certain pedals is a little bit of a risky business because without frets, the pedal sometimes doesn't know when you have switched to a new note or not. So I'd be interested to see how that goes. Let's see. I think I'd like to do some Final Fantasy to start with. It always makes me feel kind of grounded to get going with that. I hope everyone's also been doing okay in this heat. It looks like it's hit everybody. Like I said, for Nashville, we've gotten like a brief break from it. The weather app the whole week says like 40% chance of rain. I hope it actually commits and goes for the full rain one day. But this has been the first day where I didn't wake up and it was already over 90 degrees. It's back to 90 degrees, but at least we had a little bit of time. Rain for 3 days. Is that too much rain for you for TMK? I really love a rainstorm. I feel like it helps me find an excuse to just stay inside and practice all day. I fall asleep with those like rain apps on, so I find just the sound very comforting. And I feel like if it's on while I'm practicing, I won't get so hyper-focused on it. I'd like to start today with Eyes on Me from Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, I forgot. I just looked over and I saw it. I had a casualty this morning. I was practicing and setting up cables and stuff, and I had a little cute bowl that I would keep my castanets in, and it broke. Very sad. It used to be like a little Shiba Inu. But I guess that just means I have to invite a new piece of desk decor that will make me happy to put my castanets in. But I did, I lost this little guy. For a while, they were featured right here. at the front of the camera, so some of you might remember the carnage that this is. Oh my goodness. For Paliak, thank you so much. Can I just, maybe I'll just call you Pan. Pan, thank you so much for a brand new sub with Prime. I really appreciate that. I enjoy listening, watching your streams. They're really relaxing, especially when it's time to sleep. Due to my time difference, this often happens. Thank you for good conversation. Thank you for Pan. I appreciate that. And you do get a priority request if there's something you'd like to listen to. If you'd rather just lurk and, chill, obviously totally fine. But don't be shy if there's something you'd like to hear. Okay. Man, I thought I had it more memorized than I do. I mean, that's not exactly a new concept. Oh my gosh, Butt Smuggler! Thank you so much! 19 months, thank you. Please let me know if I can play you something. And Jove, always a conductor. Thank you for 100 bits. For El Negro Denai, there's a lot of really, really talented violinists here on the music side of Twitch. And I'm a proud member of the group. It's really nice. I would like to try some of this a cappella to really just put myself forward. I think what I'll also do for today is, admittedly, I'm feeling a little bit off my game. I think I'd like to have just a Joe Picks day, if that's okay with everybody. For those that I did offer a priority request, that still stands. But I think I need just like a day to kind of naturally flow through music. Thank you guys so much. I hope that doesn't really disappoint anybody. I feel like I've definitely been guilty of picking my nose a couple times on stream. There's been a couple things I've done that shouldn't have been done on camera. Okay, let's try this again. I want to get that cleaner. It's closer. Let's try it again. Nice smooth intro. Thank you for the hype train, by the way, you guys. Let's see here. That one's getting better. Weirdly enough, it's the first part of it that makes me more nervous, because there's a lot of long, thick notes happening for the fourth finger. The one I mainly think about, I feel like it's probably a bad idea to expose myself, but if you're interested, there's one phrase right here where I want to land on my fourth finger there and make it just a smooth, pretty exit, but you can hear I'm scared of it a bit. And get a bit of vibrato with the fourth finger. That's that main passage of the beginning that always makes me a little bit hesitant, where I'm like, oh man, I hear how smooth I want it to be in my head, but I don't know if it's going to come out like that. Let's do Rose of May next. Selena, what's up? And SRB, it's nice to see you. For Denai, thank you for your very kind words. I appreciate it. Let's see. A censor bar for nose picking. I think I'm pretty clear today. I don't think there's much up there that I'll be hankering to discuss y'all with. For Rocket Gemmo, thank you for the follow, by the way. Got there a bit by the end. You can tell I'm definitely still a bit resisting reading music today. Kristen, thank you. I went for a run today, and admittedly I did the braid look because I think my hair might be in a little of a need of a wash. I was like, oh, if I just tie it in a bunch of knots, no one will realize it's fine. How are you doing today, Kristen? Apollo is looking handsome as ever in his photo. I would like to do next Crossing Those Hills. I'm just doing some of my favorite, like, chill Final Fantasy pieces. Yeah, from the top. Selena! Oh, so heartwarming. Thank you so much for a full year of subs, Selena. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I was popping into chat here and there while I was playing, and I saw you discussing your juggling journey for pencils. My dad tried to teach me how to juggle a lot, and I never quite got the hang of it. But I hope you are doing well in your juggling journey. You'd think with my persistence and dedication to practice that I would be able to put the attention needed to learn how to juggle, but man, just wasn't happening for me. Let's see. I want to keep some of this delicious Final Fantasy coziness coming. And I want to do Village Dolly. Downward Spiral! Oh my god, 21 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's such a long time for support. Thank you. I don't know if your downstairs neighbors are they heavy for the balls? When I first started, I would use little almost hacky sacks. Also, I feel bad doing this right at the beginning of stream, but I was drinking a lot of water beforehand. I ran today, and I need to use the restroom real quick. But I will just be a minute. I just, need a second. Sorry. Thank you. Here we go. One time in one of the apartments I was living in Boston, me and my roommate at the time were just being silly, cute girls and putting music on and dancing. We were just dancing around the kitchen while we were making dinner. And then out our door we heard thump, thump, thump. And we answered, and there was probably one of the most angriest looking men I've ever seen in my entire life. And he was like, "My entire apartment is shaking." We were like, "Oh, sorry, my bad." And with a long glare, he turned around and walked away. But that was a bit embarrassing. It was at least in the middle of the day. It wasn't midnight or something like that. But still, it's pretty embarrassing. For that level, low level of rent, for the building that I was staying in Boston, it was, a building that wasn't in the most upkept shape. The walls were relatively thin. We were all like this on each other, paper thin walls. So usually when I had to practice, I would go to a practice room at school. Even at night, they didn't really lock them up ever. It was the bottom floor of one of the main buildings that had both dorms as well as some classes. So I would usually just walk over there if I wanted to practice at night. Let's see. The hacky sack balls, they land with a thud. Fair enough. Okay. Dolly. Dolly. This is my ultimate comfort piece. I love it. staying hydrated. Let's make sure we're ready and then press play. For light, thank you so much for a follow. I really appreciate that. Tyler, you guys ever have to make a tough decision but feel proud of yourself for taking the better road? Yes. I've also regretted when I took the other side of the road, so I feel like I'm very familiar with both scenarios. Good on you, though, for making a decision that you stand by and feel good about. How are you feeling today? Sorry, I need to read this. Okay. Let's do Secret Library Daguerreau. I've been considering reworking this song and making it into some sort of a loop, maybe featuring the penny whistle. Yes, it is in C major, and I have two penny whistles that come in particular keys. So this is the key of C, and the other one is in the key of D. Should I try and just do the penny whistle on it? I learned how it works, and essentially what you need to do is breathe into it very softly to make the low register come out. I'll still turn this down just in case. And then you need to overblow to make it reach the next octave, which I'll go to after the lower one. There's also little things you can do, like cover a hole halfway to make a different pitch come out. I almost want to try and sight read this on the penny whistle because I actually know how to use it now. Is that C, so this would be an E. I think that's it. Newt, what's up? I'm going to try this for fun. Let's see how it goes. Overblow on the top notes, so that would be so one of those notes I played with the half finger covering, and that helped play a B flat, even though that's not in a C scale. It's so hard to play the soft one. It's almost there. Getting a little better at it. I feel like I don't feel the need to play that on the violin after doing it like that. Mm-hmm. Let's do Farm Boy. This one's really simple and pretty and relaxing. This particular version is done by Juke Remix. You guys have heard me talk about them a whole lot before. So I hope you enjoy. I feel like I pass that one more often than I should. It's a piece where I wrote out the music for it in a lower octave than I feel like I typically would have done before. But instead of changing it, I kind of like leaving it low. I think I need to remind myself sometimes to write my music so that it's not always like only meant to be impressive or showcasing the difficult aspects of violin playing. Also, Three Moth, welcome. How are you? Resident gamer on Twitch, as well as lamp maker extraordinaire. Olin, nice braids. We got the double going on. Feeling like the Wendy's girl today. How are you? What else do I want to play from here? Let's do Ballum Garden. Lately, I'm conflicted because I quite enjoy playing Ballum Garden on the piano. I've done it as a loop before. I don't know if that's what I want to go for today. I think I'm going to try playing it on violin today. And if I get greedy, I might do a piano version as well before the end of today. Before I forget, I also want to get back to this text real quick. Sorry, guys, I don't usually do so, but this is an important one that I just want to make sure I get back to. There. Okay, great. Ballum Garden. This was another one where I hate to admit I avoided it because I didn't think I was confident enough with playing my fourth finger in this piece. That sounds so simple and like elementary, but it's honest. But I've been working a lot on that specifically and getting my vibrato more consistent. So I'm going to give this a go and try and just, get confident with kind of flowing in with it and staying at that. I can, if that's better for you. Cool. Again, I apologize. I don't usually use my phone during streams, but this is just an important thing. Ballum Garden. Let me get our track. And we'll go from there. Uriel, how are you? And Yolk Face. Thank you. Mostly my hair is like this today because it's very dirty and I'm trying to hide it from being very visible. Let's see. For 3 Moth, you were saying you're feeling kind of low? A bit low today. The stream's bringing you back. Hell of a job. Thank you. I'm feeling a bit low today myself, if I'm being honest. I don't want to like just come on to the internet and bring that, but I've never been good at hiding. I guess hiding if something's going on, and I've just had a couple things happen recently that are making me a bit on edge. But music always is what makes me feel grounded and comfortable, and I still want to play music. I feel bad though, like, sometimes as a streamer I do feel pressure to be an entertainer the whole time, and sometimes I do feel like I naturally can fall into that category, but sometimes it's not as easy to do. Oh my gosh, Kristen, imposter syndrome is the worst. I still deal with it every day. It's brutal. Everything I've seen from you is sincere and worthy, so whatever you might be doubting yourself for, you got this. Okay. I think I got that squared away. Thank you, Yolkface. I feel like when I play without the music, it exposes so many little things that I can do with my playing to get the emotion I want it to portray out. I'm really happy with the progress of this one. I can tell I'm a bit hesitant still with some of those fourth fingers, but I think that's because I'm a bit cautious in general today. If I'm being honest, I can tell my anxiety is coming out in my playing a little bit, but I'm trying to kind of purposely pick very calming pieces to get going. Let's do one of my favorites, which is Noctis' theme from Final Fantasy 15. There we go. part's a little messy. I was trying to think if maybe I could try and do a loop today with those notes to help me get used to playing them, maybe in a different context. Kyle, thank you so much for 14 months. I feel like you've been around here for like longer than that. I feel like I've been attached to seeing that name for much longer than that says. But thank you so much, Kyle. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're having a wonderful beginning of your week. Heard of IMC? I've not heard of that for Wakeford, no. Mako, it's nice to see you again. How are you? Let's see. Making sure I'm caught up on everything. Crazy Bro, welcome in. How are you? You know, people have asked me about Secret of Mana before. I've listened through the soundtrack for the most part, and I did really enjoy it. But I kind of thought that what I should do when I do eventually do something for Secret of Mana is write an arrangement that I can make from scratch, like using the piano and the guitar. Because when I played directly over the tracks, it just didn't quite blend as well as I wanted it to. So at some point in the future, it is something that I want to do. I have this like very exciting list of things that I want to get going on the stream. But it's a big old list, and I am multitasking too much probably as is already. I've gotten into a bit more of a system where I am, making more achievable goals and just little corrections to make along the way, or to fix rather. So my goal today was to do New Friend as a piano performance, which I practiced along with the track already made. Right now, the top of the list, I'm working on getting this new loop added to the list, because you guys have been so sweet with me not adding new material for a couple weeks. And I'm learning a brand new song that I think is really nice. It's almost ready to be done today. I might do it if I'm, willing to be a bit brave and just piece it together in the moment. And I'm working on making sure I get my next YouTube video out within the next 2 weeks. It was a long break before I released my most recent one, and I want to keep that momentum going. I've gotten way better at recording myself, and I'm already very, very far along. So I'm trying to keep up that momentum and make sure it's sustainable. I'm just trying to make a work ethic and a schedule for myself that is sustainable. I tend to try and, juggle with like 30 balls, and then I'm trying to pick them up all the time while juggling the others, and it's not done in the most productive way. So I'm trying my best to just learn from mistakes I've made, really. I think I'm ready to do a loop. I think I'm going to start with an instrumental loop, though. I would like to do a nice Fisherman's Horizon. Out of all the video game soundtracks, this might be one of my favorite pieces. It just makes me so happy. I love it. I feel like someone can probably do that. Maybe in like Cirque du Soleil for ASMR. Poet, welcome. How are you? And we are gonna do... Let's do Fisherman's Horizon and then Endless World. I love those two pieces, and I think they'll complement each other well. For Jay's Top, if you're still here, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Dan, thank you. Just dropped in to say hi to this coolest streamer I know. Oh, I don't know about none of that now. But I appreciate it, Dan. Thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate you. Tito, welcome. How are you? And NYC guy, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. So much niceness. So, we are going to need Buttronome. Robin, how are you? Very country girl. Maybe it's the braids bringing it out of me today. Okay. I apologize for that kind of feedbacky sound. So what I'm doing is I'm connecting my vibrating metronome, which is this watch right here. And then I tap my tempo into it and sync it up to Ableton. So if I open a new template, I should be able to sync it up to Ableton directly. This is a company that I am partnered with, by the way, and I've been using the product for a couple months now, and I've really grown to love and embrace it. As a musician, I've used a metronome my whole life, and having a different approach to it has been really nice, and a new switch up for me that's helping me think of rhythm in a different way. So if you're interested in the vibrating metronome, please let me know. I'm happy to answer questions. And I do have a discount code for 20% off if you're looking for one. Okay. So Fisherman's Horizon is... Bum, bum, da, da, dun, 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 da, dun. Cool. Oh my god, Raid! What's up? Thank you so much. I was just about to start a loop. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for the raid for Jorge. Thank you. I hope that's how I say your name. Sorry if I said it wrong. Alright, let's do it. Fisherman's Horizon from Final Fantasy VIII. 2. Oh, I missed where the downbeat was. Sorry about that feedback sound. Okay, I'll just put it way over here. 1, 2, 3. metronome is still going in my pocket. If I do a softer styled loop performance, like with finger picking, I will put the vibrating metronome in my pocket, because if it's too close to the mic, you'll hear this. So I've been putting it in my butt pocket and lovingly calling it metronome. I don't know if Soundbrenner knows I'm doing that to their product, and I might lose my partnership if they find out, but we're going to enjoy the ride. I don't think they would. Thank you so much again. Is it Jorge? I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but thank you so much for the raid. And Antonimo, thank you. Hey, for Tripwire, what's up? Let's see here. Wax, it's good to see you as well. Just scrolling up a bit here. D-Boy, hi, how are you? It was good pronunciation? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. Lyra, welcome. How are you? So next up, I was going to try another instrumental loop. I've been going through my singing loop performances and reworking them with, you know, different pre-recorded tracks to help things move along faster and more efficiently. Oh, you discovered it last week from Calvin? Oh, I'm a big fan of Calvin's. He was one of the first music streamers that not only I got to see, but that I got to talk through a little bit through Twitch. And he was so welcoming and kind. I was so shy. And it was streamers like him that helped make it a bit more welcoming and less scary for me. Bottle of Cats, thank you for 8 months for resubs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to show you guys one of the loops that I was avoiding for a little bit. Yes, I was struggling to find a tempo that was right for it, where it just would flow in a comfortable pace. But I think I found it. As I said, I've been reworking my loops that I sing over with pre-recorded layers and just making a game plan essentially for each loop that I do. And I've also been doing that for my instrumental loops. So I'm kind of just making sure that these ones are locked in here that I'm about to start. And we're gonna do piano first for this one. So let's see, for here, I need it to be relatively fast for the beginning, but it won't feel fast when I get to the next section. So it's about finding that sweet spot. I'm trying it at 1:15, double tap to start it. Plug in the piano. There it is. And hopefully I can get it first go. I do declare. A little quieter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, press. The reverb's so hot that it's making the bleed over hard to hear my counts. That's better. Okay. 1, 2. got to rush myself a bit more for the beginning of that. But I'll get it. One, two. I think it's good enough to work with. It's pretty on. Do I want to do accordion or violins first? Let's do violins. Unplugged piano. was like, I'm too late to hit it, but I was already cat perched to go for it, so I figured I would. That one's coming along, yeah, much nicer. I think that's that sweet spot I was talking about. When it comes to certain pieces, I feel like it's either going to be too slow in the beginning and then too fast at the other part, but this seems like right in the middle there where the first part isn't too rushed. For Jesse, thank you so much. Officially over a year. Thank you so much. Never too late for a ding. Well, that's good to know. Did you guys also like that sneaky one that snuck in there when I didn't mean for it to? I was like, oopsie daisy. All right. This is probably going to seem a bit of a jump, but you know what? Let's just go with it. I've been practicing a lot of piano today and in general as of late. So we're going to go into Breakfast. Is it in America? Breakfast in America? Now I'm doubting myself. Picard and Deltree, thank you for the follows. And Oberst, thank you so much for a resub for Prime for 10 months now. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I've gotten so used to seeing our emote for Frank just like skittering around this one. Oh, is it going to chat? There they go. That when I see a stationary one like this one, it's kind of disturbing when you just see the one just standing there not moving. It's like it's stalking its prey or something. It's very scary. Breakfast in America. Yeah, there's something a bit unnerving about it in a way. Makes me think of like a horror movie trope or something. Okay, so this was a track that I had lost, but I reworked it and I think it's, ready to be played. This was another one where it was kind of hard finding the tempo. This is much faster, believe it or not, than the original tempo. It's a slow, jammy kind of piece where you just kind of like bop your head. But I think I got it. And I've been working on the piano and the transitions. It's in 2/4 instead of 4/4. So that was an important discovery for myself. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it all in one take. That's my goal. So before we even start, I need to make sure that's playing. And if I pause it on here, what? A brand new sub, another brand new sub today. Kodang, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Since this one is now ready to play, if I press this button to record, it will automatically start after a count in. And a count in is only 2 beats, so I have to make sure I'm ready. You've been watching for a while? Well, thank you for watching for a while as well. I appreciate you. Oh, it's a track. I was like, what is that ominous hum? All right, let's see. Volume check first. That should be good. Let's do it. there. One second. I made a mistake in there. I think if I do these, it fixes it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, phew. I think I'm about ready. One more go. Take a look at my girlfriend. He's the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get a lot. Take a jumbo across the water like to see America. See the girls in California. I'm hoping it's gonna come true. While there's not a lot I can do. Yeah, could we have kippers for breakfast? Mummy dear, they gotta have them in Texas, 'cause everyone's a millionaire. I'm a winner, I'm a sinner, would you like my autograph? I'm a loser, what a joker, I'm playing my jokes upon you. While there's not a lot I can do. Don't look at my girlfriend, she's the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend, I never seem to get a lot. What's a lot? Not a lot. Take a jumbo across the water like to see America. See the girls in California, I'm hoping it's gonna come true. Well, there's not a lot I can do. Yeah, feel like now that I've gotten better at playing the piano part with that, I should try and maybe add either strings, accordion, or a little playful mixture of both of them on that bigger section there. I didn't know if I just wanted to do a solo or not, but I was so scared before of playing piano and bass that I wanted to focus on getting those a bit more down pat. Yeah, I feel like the accordion definitely belongs on it. Because there's this line, I went on a run, and while I was listening to the music in my headphones, I realized so lightly in the back, there's this very like carnival-esque sounding line. Let's see, it's a G to a B, C. Is it a C sharp? No, it's in the key of C minor, so it would be. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's it. So that would be over this part. I might as well make another track if I want to see what it sounds like together. Wrong one. Something kind of like that. So that will be my next step for this song. I'll try and plan some cool, cute accordion little moment. Maybe strings. It has the opportunity of being a loop that can go on like forever. What I might do is pre-record strings on this one and do everything else live. For the loops I do that are very long, I've been really trying to chip my way through them and find different ways to play them again, so it's just not so drawn out. One example of that, which I'm going to try now, I'm really nervous if I'm being honest. L. Francie, thank you for the follow, and Joe for the bits. I was working on bringing back a song I used to do on my looper that people loved. And then when I went to Ableton, I just struggled doing it. But I really tried my best to tackle it, and I think the best strategy is just to play the live piano part over the other parts I've already recorded and done. So you'll hear like, you know, kick drum and basic guitar parts and some little lead lines here and there, but it's primarily a piano piece to be showcased. I don't find my piano playing as much to be showcased, but I want to try. So it's my first time trying it. I'm a bit nervous today, but it's only going to get easier the more I put myself out there. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay, the song is called New Friend. Oh, man. Okay, I can do this. I just need to bring this over here. Make sure I unmute the piano. Okay. This is for my vocals. Let's see. So no piano, now it's all up to me. I've got a new friend. He's waving hello. See, he comes like a snail, like a common tail, then he goes. Say hello to my new friend. From my head to my toes. my pedals weren't set up, so that was a bit of a downer. Let's put those back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I got the nerves out, so now I got to put a bit more power into it. Come on, you can do this. Okay, boop, boop. I've got a new friend, he's waving hello. See, he comes like a snail, like a common tail, then he goes. Say hello to my new friend, from my head to my toes. Oh my, he is filling me up with all these things he knows. Can you hear him singing along? Can you hear him singing along? Can you hear what he said? I'm in love with my new friend. He's good to the eye, so blind. Just a little glimpse and you will be blind. Say hello to my new friend. Just a week or so old. They wave the most wonderful stories that have ever been told. Can you hear him singing along? Can you hear him singing along? Can you hear what he said? Can you hear him singing along? Are you picking up the words of the song? Can you hear what he said? Woo! Singing, singing again. He was singing and singing and singing again. He was singing and singing and singing forevermore. Oh, he wants to sing it and sing it and sing it again. He wants to sing it and sing it and sing it again. He wants to sing it and sing it and sing it forevermore. Can you hear him singing along? Can you hear him singing along? Can you hear what he said? Can you hear him singing along? Are you picking up the words of the song? Can you hear what he said? Can you hear what he said? Ish. So I know I was very shy, but I ripped the Band-Aid off. I've never sang while playing piano on stream before, and this goes between 3 different keys, so I was really nervous. There's parts of the arrangement I gotta mix a little better, but singing along. Can you hear what he said? But does the chorus go up by a half step each time too? Yeah, it goes up by a half step. So by itself, it starts over here in the key of C. And then it goes a half step which would be and then it goes up a half step again. So it was a very good test to see if my piano practice is sticking or not. I'm hoping that the more I do that, the more confident we'll get. I know it's a bit shaky today, but I'm working on it. Let's see. Tangle, thank you so much for a gift sub. Thank you. And Annie, thank you for a follow as well. I really appreciate you. Oh, I feel better getting the things that I was working on that I didn't know if they were going to work out first. I feel like way more chill now. I think I want to bring it down and get back to playing guitar because I'm more comfortable with guitar. And I kind of just want to sing and play a blues song. Admittedly, I've been having a bit of a hard day. I know I'm not very good at hiding things, so it makes me feel better to just say it. So let's sing some blues. I'm going to do Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. Okay. Should I finger pick this or... I think this song is mostly known for having Eric Clapton perform it, but I believe it's a traditional, like, old blues song. Excuse me, I'm burping, of course. Hello for Killing Jar, how are you? Yeah, I want to finger pick it today. I hope you like it. Once I lived the life of a millionaire. Spent all my money, I didn't care. I took all my friends out for a mighty fine time, drinking bootleg whiskey, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low. Lost all my friends, had nowhere to go. If I could get my hands on a dollar again, I'd hold on to it till that eagle grins, because nobody knows you when you're down and out. In my pocket there's not one penny, and as for friends, well, I don't got many, but when I get back on my feet again, that's when I'll meet my long lost friend. It's mighty strange, and without a doubt, nobody knows you when you're down and out, out, out. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In my pocket there's not one penny, and as for friends, well, I don't got many, but when I get back on is when I'll meet my long lost friend. It's mighty strange and without a doubt, oh, it's mighty strange and without a doubt, oh, it's mighty strange and without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Oh man, nothing beats singing a blues when you're feeling kind of wonky. Add the mouth trumpet. Man, I felt like it's just, it's not the mood today, you know? I've done the mouth trumpet before, but there's actually this beautiful performance of the song. It's a cover done by a beautiful French alto singer. And I don't even remember like where it was or what her name was. I was just going through, you know, YouTube and finding particular performances that I liked. And you just see her in this smoky bar, and her voice is so scratchy and soft. And I just thought it was so beautiful, just like hypnotic. Let's see. What other loops might I want to try? Let's do Mama, I'm Coming Home. I ended up pre-recording some layers in this. And again, that's an attempt to just make sure that I can make my loop shorter and come together in a more performance-like manner. The Dusty, thank you for the follow, by the way. Let's see. I put this over here. Is this the place for quality loops? I try my darndest. Certainly do. The braids are definitely making me try, like, embrace some sort of like a southern accent that I don't have. Don't let me fool you. I've lived down south now for almost 10 years, but I am originally from Boston, which has a very different accent, so don't let me fool you. Okay, interesting. So what I did was I just did the higher layer. So how do I want to do this in a smooth manner? I guess if I do lead line, it doesn't really matter. Okay, this is my first time trying this with the new kind of plan that I have for it, so it might be a little shaky at parts, but I'm going to do my best. If I remember correctly, this one tends to be very loud, so I'm going to start with the volume low. Okay, audio test. Lovely. Let's get these strings going. Piano's plugged in, so I have to unplug that. Make this a bit higher, and we're good. Cool. Yeah, okay. times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Time's gone by, it seems to be. You could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in, you drove me out, you had me hypnotized, lost and found and turned around by the fire in your eyes. You made me cry, you told me lies, but I can't stand to say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming home. I could be right, I could be wrong. It hurts so bad and it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Selfish love, we're both alone, right before the fall. But I'm gonna take this heart of stone. I just gotta have it all. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day you've been apart, and I don't care about the sunshine now. 'Cause Mama, Mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day you've been apart, and I don't care about the sunshine now. 'Cause Mama, Mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm So, with the little changes I made, it's not too much different. It just cut that much, already cut like a minute out of the loop. And I didn't feel like it, sacrificed the feel of the buildup. I feel like it was kind of still fairly natural. So this is something that I'm experimenting with all of the loop tracks. Some of them I still do exactly as is, like Mr. Tillman, Once Upon a December, things like that are still going to be ones that are built from scratch. But for some of the beefy ones, I thought I could take some of that time out so that we can play more loops within one stream. So that's the plan where I'm going in. I hope you guys dig it. So we did some singing loops. Why don't I do... Trying to decide if I want to do one more singing loop and then go back to tracks, or... Let's go back to tracks for a bit. Then I'll go on this other stuff. Killing Jar and Moth, thank you. Let's see here. What do I want to play from the video game stuff? I want to pick something relaxing. Oh, yeah. I want to do Skyloft. This one is so pretty. I've performed it before as like a string quartet where I'll loop 4 layers of string parts. Tingle, I can't remember if I thanked you for that gift sub or not, so just in case I want to throw another one your way, thank you very much. Okay. This one is my favorite from Skyward Sword. Cool. Turn this up, this down, this up. From the top. try like a very loving a cappella performance of that. It's like put a bit more heart into it. A little cautious. I almost want to do it an octave higher. I don't know. Yeah, something about playing it in the lower register, I think just sounds really like warm and cozy. But it is nice to have the brightness of the high melody too. So I don't know which one I necessarily prefer. Let's stick to a Zelda vibe, and I'm going to move on and do Rito's Village. It's another very like relaxing piece. You can tell I'm going for those today. For Princess Guapa, thank you very much for the follow, as well as Yorick. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Make sure it's from the beginning. I never catch it in time. One of my favorites for Breath of the Wild. There's still some tracks from that score that I need to get on this list. I feel like there's a couple of the villages I skipped over that would be really nice. Welcome in for Jared. How are you doing today? I know I've done this one recently, but I feel like I'm doing okay with my fourth finger vibrato today. Knock on wood. So I want to keep doing pieces with it. And a good test for me is to do Home Arnie Village from Chrono Cross, because that one has a lot of it. Yeah. Serious vibes. I know, I feel bad today, y'all. I'm sorry that I'm very focused, I guess. I just have some things going on in my personal life going on right now, if I'm being honest. Like I'm okay. And I'm working to try and get things to a better place this week, but just got some stuff going on right now. I feel selfish to still come on stream and still play music, but I love playing music and it makes me feel better a lot of the time. I just got some stuff going on, but I'm thinking by tomorrow it will be a bit better. Yeah. I hurt one of my best friends last week. Not on purpose, but I did. And I feel really bad. And I want to talk it out with him. But I'm really nervous. Like, I know these kind of conversations ultimately make you closer in the end, but I'm scared of it. And my sense of guilt is like really, really strong. And I've just been really hard on myself. So then selfishly, I don't want to go into the talk already looking too shaken up. So I'm trying to make sure I'm like very balanced when I get there. But I'm nervous. Yes, I'm so bad at hiding and keeping in when I'm anxious. That's how I feel for One Never Forgets. Or even if even if my emotions come into my playing, I feel it like it only makes it stronger in a way. If I pick the right piece, of course. Like if I'm trying to play something that's like super jazzy right now, I think it wouldn't come across wonderfully rather. Bull, thank you very much. Mental health. I know, I've just been part of it. I know I need to work on finding a better balance between work and life. Is it okay if I just kind of talk at you guys for a minute? I don't want to. I think it will be good for me to kind of sort it out a bit. Because, you know, before Twitch, I was making my income as a freelancer. And I just made sure that every hour I could use, I was spending it to try and get better or try and find more recordings to get on or more gigs to get. And so I don't really do well with like making time to get off the clock. I know that what I have right now is like incredible and in a lot of ways easy. And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, of course. Just being honest about some aspects of it that are hard for me personally. And one thing I'm really struggling with is just, you know, finding that time to just stop for a moment. And I'm running myself a little ragged. Like yesterday was my day off and I spent the morning learning a piano thing and then I practiced violin for 2 hours and then I ran and then I recorded and I still didn't have anything to show for it necessarily. Like I didn't have a new video. So I worked all day and I didn't get anything out of it. Of course I did, but you know, I'm just struggling to make sure that I find those times to make myself get off the clock. I've been running every day, and that's been like helping me dramatically by just getting out. But my competitive nature, now I'm turning that into like an intense thing, you know? And a large part of it is, and I get kind of self-conscious talking about it, is I know it's kind of a hot topic right now, but with my my ADHD in particular, I just get so fixated on getting these things done, and we tend to try and multitask maybe a little too much, which means that I'm bouncing around all day between like trying to get piano and trying to get the guitar and trying to make more sheets and practice vibrato, and I feel a little manic doing it. And I've been so forgetful about things outside of that because I've been so focused on it. And I guess that's kind of why I've been kind of sad today, is I got so focused on that I missed out on something that would have meant a lot to someone I really care about if I was there for it. And I wasn't, because I forgot, because I was so wrapped up in everything. And yeah, just trying to find that balance. It is very hard sometimes to find out when you should stop, you know? I've definitely gotten a lot better with it, but I've been having a hard time with some OCD. It's not OCD, sorry, ADD, ADHD tendencies of fixation that I'm having a really hard time breaking my habit of. So I'm trying to embrace aspects of it, but be aware of the dangerous aspects of it. And the multitasking and the fixation is getting a little too intense. So I need to figure it out somehow. Oh, I feel better. That was it. It's just embarrassing when you feel like you're not totally in control of yourself, I guess. And I want to do a better job at doing that. Okay, let's play music. Oh yeah, pencils. Like, I have come such a long way with is in my particular case, I feel very awkward talking about it, but in my particular case, ADHD and the ties it has with anxiety have been something that has really prevented me from moving forward in a lot of areas of my life. And I've worked through so much of that, but it's just been tough lately. And I see the progress, and I'm loving that progress. Daniel, thank you for a donation. I don't want you guys to think I'm trying to like have a sob story to try and get bits or something. I know you don't think that. It's just a stigma, you know? But yeah, I've just been so focused on trying to get the next video out and record and work faster and get it done and be ready for my next classical lesson, to be prepared and be stronger, that I blocked out everything else. And I'm scared I'm gonna like lose the people I really care about because of that. So I'm nervous. But they're willing to talk to me about it. I just want to make sure I'm strong and I don't cry immediately at them, because that's selfish if they're trying to tell me how they feel. I'm just nervous. My anxiety's so bad about it. Thank you for the donations, you guys. Ooh. Yeah. But I know that when you do work through things with people you love, it only makes that connection stronger, and we love each other. I love my friends. I just haven't been present, and I feel really bad about it. Sorry. It feels funny just like going into playing a song after that. I'm okay. That's just why I've been kind of in a more subdued manner today. Whale. I love you, Whale. You're always welcome to just sit down and talk to us. Well, it's funny because I feel so supported doing it, but it also feels so funny, you know, I'm ultimately talking to, this isn't how I view it, but I'm talking to the computer right now. And even seeing like the count of people here, I'm just like, this seems so crazy for me to just like lay out what I've been going through on you. I also keep checking the VIP section to make sure my mom doesn't come in. I don't want to, I don't want her to see me do this. But yeah, I'm struggling. I feel like I've been selfish and taking like advantage of their kindness almost in a way. So I'm scared, but what I know I need to do is just listen. I need to just sit and listen and not talk about why I'm doing certain things or anything. I just have to give them a chance to talk to me first, and I need to be strong for that. There's an element of my ADHD. I talked with, you know, therapists and stuff about this, where there's just this like, there's a phrase for it, I can't remember, but an extremely intense fear of making people upset in particular, and like always thinking people are upset with me. And I've been thinking that's been happening when it wasn't happening, but now that they are upset, it's making it worse, my fear of it. So I'm like self-sabotaging in so many ways. So it's hard to I just I'm scared to confront it, and you know, it will be good. I'm just really nervous. I'm meeting up with them tonight, so I'm just nervous. Okay. Is there like a song? I'm gonna do Shulk and Fiora. I kind of want to play something with a bit of emotion in it, so I feel comfortable. And Shulk and Fiora is kind of how I feel. kind of want to do an acoustic performance. Spoiler, I guess. I'm building the track to it right now so that I can play over it as an official addition to the song list. It would be a situation where I couldn't play over the original track with DMCA stuff. So I am starting to make my own rendition of it, but I kind of just want to play the a cappella version. And then I think I need to end stream today, you guys. I'm sorry for not going longer, and I also feel a little bad that I've been, kind of a gray cloud today. I'm grateful for you guys hearing me out, for the feelings that I've been having, and I just want to be better. So this is a beautiful song called Julia's Waltz, and it was actually one of the songs I used to re-audition to get into the string program as a violinist at Berkeley. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I was just talking about all of my feelings. Here, I should do like a piece. Liv, thank you so much. I've been having a day. Let me tell you, I've been having a day. But sometimes music is the perfect thing to do when you're having a day. I'm gonna play kind of a feelsy piano piece, and I hope you guys like it. My name's Joe, and I play video game music, and I make loops and sing over them for the new folks. Sorry to be kind of a softer spoken. I was actually going to stop stream today. Going through a bit of a rough patch in my personal life, I'm being honest, Raiders. So I apologize for not being a little more like entertainer-like right now, but I'd love to still play for you for a little bit if you'd like to stay. And thank you again, Liv, for the raid. Thank you. Alright, put my feeling into the song. follows. Thank you so much for all these follows. Thank you. And Trophy for the resub. Thank you so much. And again, Live so much for the raid. I feel so rude right now, Diaz. I'm like a bit vulnerable today. I'm sorry. I promise I'm usually like a bit more happy. It's just been some things going on. But I think I'm gonna get a fair amount of it resolved tonight. But I typically do sing and make loops as well. I'm trying to think if there's like a particular loop I could do to show that side of what I do. That would fit how I'm feeling a bit. You guys are so nice. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's see. I think I wouldn't mind. Oh, you know what I want to do? Oh, this is probably a horrible idea because it gives me so many feelings. I want to do Vienna. Oh, is that a bad idea? That might be a horrible idea for me. But I learned the song Vienna because it was very healing for me to learn it. But it also kind of hurt learning it. So I'm gonna try. I know, very brave choice. If anyone here isn't already following Liv, by the way, make sure to change that. She's a lovely company, an amazing vocalist, pianist, and great song list, and I just know you'll be very happy if you go over there, so do it. I'm not much of a pianist myself, but I'm practicing. For some of my loops, I do pre-record some layers to help things move along, so it doesn't take too long. I know it's not everyone's favorite thing to watch a loop being built. And then I set my pedals, which are at my feet. So what I'm gonna do is record piano and then do some string layerings, and then I'll sing on top of it. It comes together pretty fast, if I can play piano. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Vienna. I've described this song as when I heard it the first time. It was the first time I'd felt like the lyrics in the song were talking like directly to me. I feel like I've been very clinical about music since I learn it all the time. You know, it's a thing that I learn and I memorize the words and then I do it. But for this one, I stopped what I was doing and I just listened to it and I felt like it was telling me something I needed to hear. It was so beautiful. So I ran upstairs. This was like 20 minutes before my stream started and I clunked it out on the piano and this is what it came out to sound like. So I hope you like it. You know when the truth is told that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. It can't be everything you wanna be, but for your time, though it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Too bad it's a life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You've got passion, you've got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Thanks, Joe. And thank you so much for those who've stuck around to give me a chance. Thank you so much. I've learned, I've been on Twitch now for almost like 3 years. And I've learned a lot about the kindness and support that not only fellow streamers show to each other, but also you guys in chat and the music community in particular. Just thank you so much. I feel so safe on the internet, weirdly enough. You get told all the time, like, you need to be careful. But I just feel like this is like home, and I can talk to you about these things, and it means so much to me. So really, just thank you so much. I'm not going to stay on too much longer. Yes, I am, like I said, and you can probably visually see, just having a bit of a time. I will say playing these particular pieces has been very, very healing. So I'm trying to think of what other ones I might want to go for to finish out today. Let's see. I definitely have some like dramatic violin moments. I'm trying to see if there's maybe a different... Definitely not Wake Up Call. That's not the vibe today. I think I want to do Subterranean Homesick Alien, my Radiohead cover. Then I'll just do the duet from Omori. Oh, hello. Then I'll do the duet from Omori and just finish it out. Thank you, Happy Friendly, for a resub. Thank you, Osseron Fair. Wait, it's been a year? A year! Oh my gosh, in a row as well. Thank you so much, Osseron. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And you guys kicked off a hype train. All right, then let's do some Radiohead. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I think that makes sense. So this goes down. Let's start there. Hoagie, thank you for gifting a sub to live. Thank you. keep forgetting the smell of the warm summer air. I live in a town where you can't smell a thing. Watch your feet for cracks in the pavement. Up above, aliens hover, making home movies for the folks back home. Of all these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, drill holes in themselves, and live for their secret. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. I wish they'd swoop down in a country lane late at night when I'm driving. Live, take me on board their beautiful ship. Show me the world as I'd love to see. I tell all my friends, but they'd never believe me. They think that I'd finally lost it completely. I'd show them the stars and the meaning of life. They'd shut me away, but I'll be alright. Oh, alright. They're all uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. They're you guys. Liv, you're so generous to raid and give subs on top of that. Thank you so much. That is so nice. thank you guys so much for the hype train, Marsh Matter, for Nuts, for Liv, Pencils, Hoagie Man, Anonymous, Hoagie again. Thank you, everybody, so much. You've made me feel so loved and cared for. Thank you so much. I think I'd like to end today on a couple more backup Joes in the back there. Let's end on a really beautiful duet piece. It's really short. It's called The Final Duet from Omori. I'm planning on being live again tomorrow at 11 a.m. for anyone who wants to come back for music. Make sure for anyone, again, who isn't already done so to click the link right now in chat to make sure for absolute certain you're following Liv if you haven't done so already. And again, you guys, just thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. Let's see. Here it is. So I write out all my sheet music myself by ear, and this is all the video game stuff. I love video game music, and it's honestly what I listen to the most. I feel like that surprises some people sometimes. They're like, what's your favorite album? And I'm like, Final Fantasy VIII. But it helps me relax, and it makes me really happy. So that's a large part of what my repertoire is here. But even if you don't consider yourself necessarily a fan of video game music, give it a chance. I've tried to make sure that the pieces that I pick are very orchestrated and full and pretty, where you might not need to know that it's, Zelda's Lullaby to still have it sound nice to you. So this is going to be my final song today, and then we need to pick someone for a raid target. I find it just easier to do so on my phone. Let's take a look here. As always, we have so many options. Let's see. Why don't we get, let's get Andy, because I was talking about getting Andy last stream, and then, my mind just went elsewhere. But, thanks, Liv, thanks. I love it. Like, when I listen to video game music, it makes me feel, this sounds so dumb, but it makes me feel like I'm in a game. So I'm just like doing the dishes, Animal Crossing's in the back. I'm like, yeah, I'm just going about my day, just doing this. Yeah, I like it. And I'm always adding more songs to it. I'm working on a couple new songs. I'm working on a jazz standard loop featuring more piano. I'm practicing a lot of piano. And some more video game arrangements that I think are really pretty. This was one you guys actually asked me to do, and it was just so gorgeous I had to. I'll do my best. It gets kind of tricky at the end. But we're going to do this and then say hi to Andy. Thank you, guys. it's just music. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It just went to the next track. I was like, that's the stream fail. Damn. My bad. Sorry if I spooked you guys. I was like, damn, is the FedEx truck like in my front lawn right now? What is going on? That wasn't the case. And yes, that is exactly how this stream should end. Jove, I saw your suggestion for an L, and I love an L. I'll make sure to rate her sometime in the future real soon. Big fan. I feel like we haven't rated Andy for a bit, though, so I'd love to give her some love. Thank you again, Liv, so much. And everybody, just for making me feel so safe and comforted, and I just adore you so much. Thank you. I'm going to be live again tomorrow at 11 a.m. and Thursday and Friday. So if you want some music, I'll be there. Bye, you guys. Thank you.